So, hello everyone and welcome back to Blood Bowl with Deer of the Dark and Gide. So, I haven't played for a while in our team, even though I should have, but, well, in occasion at least I had just way too little space for me to start recording this game, because this game really takes a lot of space in my hard drive when I record it. So, it's, not always that easy to start recording Blood Bowl specifically, but we had a level up to do with Mr. Godly. So let's head and do that. And as there's a strength as the possibility, we kind of have to pick that one. +1 to strength for Mr. Godly, who has now a 4 strength. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Block, dodge, and +1 in strength. Very good. Unfortunately, Saka will not be able to participate this time around, and he indeed lost that 1 movement point allowance. But it is not the end of the world. It's possibly not great. Of course, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world. So let's see, who are we going to be meeting this time around? We're going to be meeting a Lizardmen team. How appropriate, I guess, in a way. I've just been playing with the Lizardmen in the random Blood Bowl and Panda League, so I guess we're gonna be meeting against the Lizardmen team then. I don't know what I would want to be using this treasury for, so I guess we can just be going and heading into the game. No need to be putting any money into there, but we do have enough so that we can hire Igor, so I think I'll do just that. So Lustria Krogers is the team we're gonna be meeting against. So let's go start the match. Start the match. Let's see what kind of a map we're gonna be getting first of all. We do have already quite a lot of fame with Deer of the Dark, so that's going pretty nicely. Loading. Okay. Oh, this map is okay, nothing that special, but okay. Okay at least. So first of all, that up, then tackle zones and names. And organize your players before kicking off. Well, we do not have 2 fearfuls this time around, which is kind of unfortunate indeed. But I guess we can then just have Google in there and maybe Akent here as the one that might be going and picking up the ball first. Though, Google does have the sure hands, I guess. Well, I could also consider just doing something completely differently this time around when we only have 1 fearful, like have Mr. Cutley here in the middle and then just something a little bit different in the sides. Of course, Frankenstein and Hume could be on the sides and just have a couple of our zombies around here. Boo, of course, with the guard is great there, and you can be there too, of course. They do have the Croxigore here too, with the Pro skill apparently, which is interesting. And then Verax and Trey could indeed be around here, somewhere as a supporting role. Then not sure, should I just put... I guess something like just having a couple of you guys in there and then just have you 2 around here. Maybe this will be okay. As such, of course, we don't really necessarily need 2 of them, so maybe we'll just take Magpie into here, for example. Just something like this then that... yeah, sure. I guess something like this should be okay, for example. Sure. Okay, let's kick off this ball. So, of course, their team is very... well, they have a lot of skinks, which are very quick, and have a relatively okay agility. They have the 1 Croxigore around here, and otherwise Saurus warriors who have a pretty good strength, overall strength 4, so the same as our Frankenstein and Hume. Let's just try to be kicking around somewhere here. Brilliant coaching. Deer of the Dark gets an extra team reroll. That's very nice. Well, the ball landed there, and no, not that camera. Thank you very much. Silbeck. Cats dot stun. Well, they were able to pick up the ball. He's apparently dauntless, which is kind of interesting. And not a dauntless, but on their side. So they want to be getting this around here. Yeah, you guys are kind of there against all of that. A little bit, not necessarily in that great of a situation, in all honesty. Yeah, you all kind of were put down for the moment, but on the other hand, it's not the end of the world in this situation. Very interesting that you just decided to come around into here, but of course, well, bow down, because then nothing happens. So quite of a okay. I don't know why he decided to attack like that, but of course, he does have block, so it's not like that serious of a situation overall for him. Frankenstein, just start heading up there, from around there, and then, let's see. I guess Blake could come into here nonetheless as a support. Verax could at least be heading from this side on the other hand, maybe just into here for the moment. As such, Hobbits could be in a perfect position for us to try to be getting off the field. He even has the same amount of strength now as Cutley has, when Cutley has the 4 strength now, so that wouldn't be the worst idea, I think, for the starters. And you can go there, Magpie, though, first of all. But yeah, let's do this first. I think that's definitely worth it. If we can get him out of the field, the better. Well, we could even do the other result, but that's fine. And let's just go around somewhere, maybe into here for the moment. And then you can just go all the way into here, Hume. And Google, I guess you can come into here too. You're gonna be just making sure that that guy can't easily get away from there, I guess. And you can try against that guy, Drake. Sure. Nice. No need to follow up. So at least one stun. Nothing that amazing though. He just went a little bit backwards. Nothing much. Around there. But there is Frankenstein here too, so it's not like that is exactly a free way to be going from there at the moment either. Of course, well, our zombie line is holding up, but it's not necessarily doing that great. Smarty could definitely possibly try against this guy though. Well, when the situation allows, so to speak. When the situation allows, kind of a nice, very pink color on this. The Skink's cheerleaders are nice looking overall. Well, let's see. Magpie, get up first of all. This guy didn't even want to be trying to get up, so that's fine with me. We can easily get all the way into here though. That guy has block. This guy doesn't have block or anything of the like. Blake, you need to get up. You can definitely be heading this way. I guess you can head next to this guy around here. We could definitely go and blitz into this direction though. But of course, for the moment, there's not necessarily that good of a situation. Of course, Hume could very easily try against this little skink around here, considering that, well, it doesn't even have block, so it's relatively easy to try against. Sure. Good. No, don't follow up. Yay, nice injury, fractured leg. 2 SPP points, so you only need 2 more and you're going to get the level up. So awesome. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's see. We could try to be heading this way for sure. So let's see. If you go around here, I guess. Well, I guess you could even go into here because you have guards, so there's not like a situation that... Because that's only one die still for the moment. We could try to be bringing Google around here too, of course. Which is not necessarily a bad thing considering. Yeah, sure, come into here. I'm not sure if I would want to be bringing Godly somewhere in there too. Of course I could try this with Godly too. We do get then 2 chances after all. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it only has block. I guess that's actually could be better considering we have now Drake here as at least as a support and Google too, even if we go next to that. So then we have 2 chances against this guy. So let's do that. Okay. Only a push first. And good. Very good. You got him down and you got right next to that guy. I'm not sure if I want to be taking Mariax yet into there, just for the reason that this guy is quick to move and we already have this many in here, and this area is relatively free, at least if Magpie goes down, so I'm not really sure if that would be a very good idea. So maybe you will stay around here, maybe you will actually even go into there, I don't know. Maybe just around here somewhere to make sure that this is not completely free. Is that the best place to be in? Maybe just in here. Just something like that at least. Well, you could try to go against Sludgeon in this situation at least. Yeah, I think so. You got 1 on a Dauntless roll. We do have plenty of rolls, of course, but it's 1 dice otherwise. I guess we can try to give it another go. Well, just a push. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Yeah, do follow up, nonetheless. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I just hope he doesn't have an easy time just going and getting into here, which, like, I thought that this area probably will not have enough guys at the moment for, well, he didn't manage dots, so that was very bad for him. Well, then we need to take care of this guy. That's for sure. And of course it would be easier for Frankenstein, of course. For sure. I'm kind of considering what way I would exactly want to be doing, but come into here to just make a little bit sure that that will not be that easy for him to just move from there. I think that should be okay. Of course, you could try against this guy now, but at least we would need to be bringing Frankenstein a little bit differently, and as such this is very easy to do, so yeah, Frankenstein, I think you're gonna give this a shot first. Hopefully managing to do this, very good. And now then you can go into here, and then Godly can try this, because now there's definitely going to be 3 dices, so that's good. Not really perfect. We are getting him into that direction, that worked out, of course. The ball is very freely there. Yeah, I think you're gonna be trying to go and pick it up. I think that's the best option we have here. Quite perfectly. Yes. Good. Very good. Try to be heading forward a little bit already then. I don't think there's any point for you to go for it, but there is no Saurus warrior who can make it. There's only these 2 who can. from the skinks, so that's kind of a sad thing, but on the other hand, it's at least not the end of the world. Hume could give this a go though, now that Verax is here. Sure. Didn't manage to do well enough into that direction. It's kind of, in some ways I shouldn't have done it because there's a way to get there now, and this guy does have break tackle, so but then on the other hand, I didn't want him to attack against Google either. I should have put him there anyways. I guess I should have. Too late now. Well, Smarty can at least try against this guy. That doesn't need, of course, anything like a Dauntless, but still, it's a skink. It's a skink, so it's easy pickings if you would manage to do something against it, which you didn't, but still. No. That's it. Well, nonetheless, at least Drake has the ball for the moment, so that's not the worst thing. At least the skinks don't seem to be wanting to do anything more, which I guess is fine for us. Just pushing around. That guy wanted to be heading that way. And even going for it, and yeah, there comes that, which we kind of thought. Defender stumbles, but, well, I guess that's okay. You can at least go then into that direction a little bit more. Still, the ball is all the way there. It's kind of a shame. I knew it after I did the move, but at that point it was a little bit too late. Well, at least they have a lot of their guys around here, which is not really bad for us. That's at least sure, because then we can concentrate into here. Smarty. I guess you can come into here. And then, let's see. Yeah, you're just going to go there. And then, what do we want to do in here is then another question. I guess you could try against this guy. You're just gonna stand up, just to make sure that it's going to be difficult for them to just go and pick up. Of course, you could just try to go and pick it up now, but that would mean a dodge. Plus pick up roll, plus then dodging again to get there, which I don't think is necessarily the best idea right now. So, probably not. Probably not. Of course, if we would do something like get this guy out of the way, Cutley could easily try to go into there with the blitz, so I guess that could be worth it. Just a push. That's not, of course, something that I really wanted. Well, I guess you're gonna try this now then, though. Just for the fact that you can. Only that much. That's kind of a shame indeed. Well, I guess you could try to be heading here, Verax. Let's just try to be getting rid of some of these things on the way. As much as we can. I guess. Try to make your way here. Good. And I would prefer, Google, that you wouldn't be there, though. That's for sure. Like, if I try to go like this, there's going to be a lot of dodges, but on the other hand, you are pretty good at dodging, but are you that good at dodging? Might be better that I just simply go and take you from this side into this direction. Yeah, let's do that. That's a safer way for you to try to be getting there. And then here's not really anything we can do at the moment, so let's not try to be doing anything in there for the moment. And Drake is here. And we do have a lot of guys in here nonetheless pushed. We can choose our direction. Maybe we should go into here, as then this guy has even more trouble trying to go that way. So I think that should be a good choice in this situation, just to make sure that they don't go and flee with the ball, so to speak, into somewhere completely different. So, what else do you want to do? Well, more pushing. That's fine. Well, now we could possibly go into here. Sure. Let's see what happens. Well, it's nice that it went away from this guy, kind of. jump up, and then he wanted to try to be getting there, which didn't quite work out for him. Which is fine with me. Well, it would be easy for you to go and get to... Like, I'm trying to be wondering a little bit about these SPP points overall. But... if we try to go and get it with Drake, that would be at the moment a little bit difficult to do. Dr. Frankenstein could at least do this first. That should be a relatively good chance of working out. And then that guy is out and Verax is free. We could very easily try to do this. It's 3 even like that, so yeah, I think this should be worth it, for sure. So... nice. Yeah, put it there. Aha, okay, well... no, I don't think so. That's kind of a shame in some ways at least. Considering that now we do have to get rid of this guy basically first before we can try to be going and picking up the ball, but we do have still turns, so it's not like we're out of turns in any way. So you had 3, this had 4. You could possibly try that later on, but you can first try this with this one. Yay, very nice. Of course, you cannot go and try to pick it up because you don't have the blitz movement anymore, but otherwise, nonetheless, not too bad of a situation. Smarty, you can try this. Ooh, nice. Yep, follow up. And that's it. End of the turn. Of course, going and getting himself up again, but still we're in a very good situation here with all of our players, so that's not really very problematical, unless he goes and manages to somehow go and pick this ball up between all of those guys, which was very much not something that I expected to work out to begin with, so... well, this guy should be tried to be taken out. That's not exactly what I was hoping for, to be completely honest with you. So maybe then like this. Sure. Well, it works out. Ooh, nice. Nice. 2 SBB points from that badly hurt, which is awesome. And now, possibly, if you could do this Drake, you could try to get this guy out of the way, plus then go and pick up the ball. That would be great. Will we try to reroll? If I push him there, he's not on the way though, so maybe that will be okay. Oh no, don't follow up. Just try to go and pick up the ball. Yes? Nah. Hume! Hume, have you learned something from Frankenstein or something? Really? Hume? Seriously? Oh dear. Yeah, here I guess. Fine. But seriously, that is so weird. That is so weird. For a fact. That is so very weird indeed. When they just... I don't know, how many times has it been now that either a flesh golem or someone like Smarty as a zombie has gone and picked up the ball? Frankenstein at least twice, Hume now once, and Smarty at least once, so it's kind of very surprising, might I say. Something along those lines. I think something like this should be fine. Hume can go and get the touchdown then. Because why not in this situation then? Yeah. This should work very well. There shouldn't be any reason that it wouldn't work. Yep. No need to follow up, really. You can just go there. Yep, he's been beaten up there. As such, I'm not sure if you should go first and make the touchdown, or if I would try still something with someone like Cutley here, just for the fact that it could work out with this guy. it's 3 dicey, so it's hard to say that I wouldn't want to try to see if we could hurt it, but unfortunately that didn't manage to happen. But Hume, just go. Just get the touchdown. I tried to get it for Drake, but it just didn't work out. Well, Hume then can get the touchdown. That's fine. That's fine. Totally fine. Well, nice, nonetheless, nice. Of course, obviously. Very little happened overall otherwise. What do you say? GG. GG indeed. GG indeed. I guess this is fine. So Hume, you have 32 out of 31 now, so actually you should be getting your level up now, which is awesome too. Very much indeed. Google, just kick it somewhere in there. Pick up table, throw a rock. Aww. Verayax on Deer of the Dark team. Well, you could stunt them. I don't know why they hate you. Maybe it's because I'm playing against you next in the random Panther and Blood Bowl league? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's try to do something in here. We could try to go and just do something like this and then perhaps see if we could... Well, we're not going to be able to get there anymore, I don't think, but... Well, you can try it, Blake. You can try to see if you could get some more points to... Just put in there, follow up, sure. Well, you kind of would have a chance to try to pick up the ball. That didn't quite work out though, but no matter. We could indeed just try to go and pick up the ball and try to be throwing it to someone. So, just come into here, I guess, then Google can try to go and see about picking up the ball and throwing it to you. Yes, that's exactly what you're gonna do here. Because why not? Yes, perfect lawns and a catch. Awesome, very good job. That was very amazing. Throw. Not really that amazing, but hey. Well, this is the last turn, so basically if we don't want to try to be getting something done in here, then there's not a lot we can do. You can try, at least. Well, I guess this is okay. Yeah, didn't really expect that it would be giving us something positive, but, well, could always try. Half time. And our cheerleaders are cheering. Yes, only that one injury visible. Ah, the new guy Jones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically we would be getting one extra guy at the moment for the field. Anyways, you could take the spot in there for the moment and you could take a spot from there. Just stay somewhere in there. I don't want to use more players for the moment. If in any way possible. No, you were supposed to be there. You can still be rather there. You can be in there. Google the Clever wouldn't be on the field. I guess it should be okay not to have Google around at the moment, though I kind of would prefer it considering we are receiving the kick off. So maybe. Like wondering what would I want to do. Maybe just do it this way then now for the moment. Blake at least was already on the field as well, so it should be okay. Accept. Where will the ball land is then the next question. Oh, they got the reroll and we didn't. Well, apparently so that we can give it to anyone, so I can't be sure. Just for the fact that you already have the dump off as well. So it's gonna be a little bit different sort of a skill setup then. Well, I guess Frankenstein you could just go and move up in there. Hume can move up in here. Magpie can also just be moving up into here, I guess. Sure. And then let's see what else we would want to do. Just come into here, Drake, a little bit. Sure. And, yeah, not a lot we can do like that. Like, I'm thinking that I might try this, because it's just kind of very easy to try to do, so let's just try to do it now. Okay, good. Nothing amazing happened, but still. Just go there, I guess, and I guess you could come around here then, Variax. Akenti could be coming and starting to move up in this direction. And then Kukol could come here as a cover-up. Sure. I guess this should be okay. Yep. End of the turn. Well, that guy wanted to be going against Magpie. And of course they are clearing away a little bit in there, which is totally fine with me. At the moment we don't really have a great setup, and in some ways that great of a setup, but it's okay at least, nonetheless. Yeah, that didn't quite work out for that one. Assas. Damn it. Godly is so totally free here. He could just so easily be heading there. On the other hand, so can Akenti, just a little bit slower. So I guess you can just go and head into that direction, because why not? You're so easily getting there right now. Anyways. That's not going to be as easy to do for the moment. You could try it against this guy, so we could get this guy off. Well, just a push, but you can follow up into there and be of assistance. Variax could definitely be heading into here. Maybe Variax will be able to get the touchdown in the end. We'll see. You will just get up. Of course. You could easily try this just for the reason that it's a skink there, right for the picking. Yeah, knockout. Nothing too amazing, but knockout nonetheless. Which is never a bad thing after all. This guy can get into here, that's the thing. But on the other hand, if someone threatens to attack against Akenti, he can at least try to do the dump off, so as such it's not too big of a deal. Well, these skinks are here though. Should remember that the skinks are very much indeed free in this direction though. In some ways I would kind of like to even get the ball to Variax so that he could go and get the touchdown, because it's usually harder for someone like Variax to get the touchdown. You didn't have the block, so rather try this with Drake then though. I think that's still okay to try. Sure, move up, nonetheless. We can try this maybe with Magpie and this with Smarty possibly. But first I could try to get Kugel away from there. Good. Very good. At least it's relatively hard for them to go and specifically get Akenti in the first place anyways. You can try this. He has a block. Well, I guess it's okay. I guess it's fine. Well, we're at least, again, relatively far in here, which is very nice. Which is very nice. So... Well, he got there, but that's not the end of the world in any way. For sure. Our backfield is just being moving to here. Good. Just staying up. The new guy Jonas hasn't been able to do a lot. It's quite fine though, I would say. You guys can just get up, and so can all of you zombies. Just get up again. Just kind of the life of a zombie, just being knocked down all the time. Such a sad destiny. Well, you can get up, that's for sure. I guess Verax could do this, just for the reason that why not? Really? When we so easily can, I guess that's fine, no need to be following up there anyways. Just move up there then. Okay, you could just, well, I guess you can go and do it. You're close for a level up 2 again, so just go. That's totally fine, we can get another dots down anyways. And we might be able to try to get one more after this. We'll see. Okay, that's all done and Sheeran is going very nicely and all that. Okay, so who is going to be off from the field for now? Boo, Blake, Smarty, I guess you guys can be there. You don't need to be there. I guess these are relatively okay setups. Yeah, sure. Very nice, thank you. Thank you very much for your words. Just somewhere down there. High kick. Well, he was able to go and pick up the ball immediately now then with that high kick. And he, well, decided to be going all the way into that side. Interesting. Very much. I'm not really sure why, but that he wanted to do nonetheless. And the same brilliance is going in here as all the time, always before. Well, you were stunned now, which is kind of a sad thing. For sure. Quite sad. I never want that to happen, but it always does. Well, not always, but still. Well, that was going a little bit too far, my friend. A little bit too far. Little bit too far, indeed. Well, we could try to be just blitzing this guy and trying to that way get there. Like, if we bring Verax into here, Mr. Conley can easily try to come and take care of that guy and just move into that direction straight up. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, or worst plan in the world, but let's move a little bit more first. Just go there somewhere, Boo. You can definitely be heading here, Hume. Perkele, you can't be heading into that direction. And then, Drake. I guess you can also try, just start to be heading there, because why not? I guess you guys could just stay here as to secure the line a little bit for the moment. And then indeed Cutley can just be heading into here for an attack. Nicely. Well, nothing perfect happened yet. Do I want to do a reroll? I might. Still just a push. Guess that has to be accepted then, so we're not able to get there next to that guy, but that's not something I can really help in this situation, so that's going to be it for the moment. Well, they do have easily these skinks free in here, which is a little bit worrisome, but Google at least is quick nonetheless, so that's not too big of a worry. At least not too big of a worry. Yeah, they want to be making a way in here, which I guess is not too surprising after all. But Frankenstein is also able to go and get up next, so that's not terrible. Especially when he goes next to Boo there, so we already have someone right there. Okay, well, Frankenstein is not going to be able to go and help very easily, but still, Boo is here. It still is not too little, I guess I could say. But yeah, it might have been that I was a little bit too aggressive over there. That way, but I guess we'll have to see how this will be going from here. Frankenstein will at least get up, for sure. You could go... Well, I guess you will come into here now then, for the moment. I guess you could go into there, just in the middle of the fray. One die. For the moment it would be one die. I don't think that's worth it, you just need to get up. Kugel doesn't have that easy of a time to try to get there though. And definitely we have a pretty difficult time here too. We could try to get this guy out, at least a little bit of out, which is I guess something, but not really awesome. I guess that's not the worst thing to try to do first though. Yeah, I guess. Okay, well, that's at least something. It's a start. So that Ferox won't be in as bad of a situation there at least. Just come into here, Drake, I guess. I'm really kind of considering how I would try to do this, in all honesty, in here. Otherwise, but there's just quite a few of these guys in here. He could even try to be just sprinting all the way into there next, which is really a little bit worrisome. Of course, we could just try to be seeing if we could try to get this guy first and just try to be doing a protective line into here, which of course isn't the worst thing, because we can still try to be then moving next against them, so I guess this could be okay. As said, we can at least try to be then doing something else afterwards. No. So, like I'm thinking in here, they have relatively easy time trying to take Boo out, but at least it's a relatively long way for them to actually try to get all the way into there. At least if we have Kugel and Agent here. Requires a 4. We do have 2 more rerolls, so I guess I could try to do just for the reason that then we can at least get a little bit better into here. Just go into there somewhere. Let's try to make it at least as hard as possible for it. Though it can't just try to be going all the way into here too. At least they will have to be trying to do something about Boo first. But I guess you can try this because there's no reason not to try it. But follow up, sure, okay, I guess. But yeah, he's in a bad situation anyways in there. Kind of. You can try to dodge your way into here, of course, which might not be the worst thing in this situation. I'm just worried about the situation overall, but at least you got into there, but still that's not really that great. You could try to go even there, but that's also again difficult considering it's from dodging from that spot into a place where there's still guys. So, but of course that would be more nicer to have one more in here, a little bit closer to this guy. Or into here, which again wouldn't necessarily be the worst. Yeah. But yeah, I probably was a little bit too careless, so he could very well easily try to, because of that, go and do the dots down now. Well, we'll see. Yeah, dodge. And he's going to go for it twice, I'm sure, yeah. I did see it, but then maybe I should have just tried with Boo straight up, which I didn't do. Careless me. Silly carelessness. Went too aggressively, which usually is bad. As it was in this case too. Very pleasing, well, I'm sure. I'm sure it indeed was. I wonder why it always wants to be doing something like this. Then just like this. Well, I don't know. I guess you guys can be in there. I guess you guys could try to be somewhat like... Maybe you guys should try to be more together in there, and then you could be more in there or something. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I don't want Minsk though. Just go into there. I guess you can try to go into there and you guys can be here. Fine. Well, let's receive a kickoff. Just have to be making sure that I don't let that happen again. Specifically. Well, who would we give the ball to? I guess Google could be a good choice. Or again, Agenti. Well, Agenti is a little bit closer to them, so let's give it to Google just for that reason. As in... Smarty does have a relatively okay chance to try against that one, though. That's true. Just move a little bit more into there, I guess. Verax can be coming in this way. And Hume could try this, why not? Good. I'm happy with that. Just come along into here. I guess Drake could also come into here somewhere. Google could just come into... Well, we do have only very few turns left overall, so we do have to try to be going relatively far after all, just for that reason. I guess you should come into... Well, now I didn't move Google. I should have looked into turns actually a little bit more, because it's going to be hard to try to be even getting that far anymore. So, Godly could try to go for it a little bit more overall, just for that reason. You have 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess if you go for it a few times you could try to make it, but that's not most likely going to be happening. So yeah, I should have looked into that before, which I didn't. Again, silly of me. Reroll? No, that's better, nonetheless, than the other choice. But, well, we're not going to be most likely getting any more touchdowns. But at least they're not going to be getting a touchdown either. As long as I don't screw up something very horribly badly. So, should be fine. Do get into here, I guess. That should be okay. Should be okay. That guy wanted to go all the way there. Doesn't necessarily... Well, it's not necessarily that bad as of yet. At least they're leaving Cutley relatively well alone, so if Google could make the dots into there, Hume could first try to get this guy out, Google could try to make the dots into there, give the ball to Cutley, and Cutley could try to go all the way there. Well, that's a shame that that guy has to be now then there too. But still... Maybe... Maybe you will come into here, Marias. Maybe we should then... Kind of a shame that you don't have better chances against that guy. I guess it can be partially because of this guy too, though. Well, I guess it's a better chance for you to just then try to dodge away from that. As long as we take care of this guy, that is. Which isn't going to happen, so okay, fine. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I used my rerolls already. Well, that's a shame. Now and again, Destiny likes to kick a man when he's down. I guess so. Wasn't too serious of a situation though, but... Well, you're not going to get the touchdown either, but... Because it's a little bit too late for now. Unless you would have thrown it to this guy. But that would have been quite good... Quite lucky for you to try to do that. But okay, 2-1, it's okay. It's that one goal I wouldn't have needed to give him to go and do, but, well, I was a little bit careless there. Just a teeny tiny bit too careless, so my own fault for that. Oh well. No need to reroll that. 60k is okay winnings. So what happened is then, at least it was enjoyable enough of a game, 16 out of 20. Replay, some things happened at different times, nothing amazing. Our MVP is Blake Malone, which is nice. He's going to be getting closer to the level up. And for them it was Gokteuhi. Hi. Something like that at least. Okay. Let's go and have a look. At least our very own werewolf is going to be also available for us next time, which is nice. Hume got the level up. No one else did, of course, but Hume did, so that's great. Oh, Sake, poor Sake with the movement point allowance minus. That's very much a shame. But level up for Mr. Hume. So, Emerging Star, and what would you be getting? A double. So then you could even get an agility or a passing skill. If we have anything in agility that you would want to get, well, I guess sidestep, for example, wouldn't be bad. But I don't know how it works actually with the stand firm when you cannot be pushed anyways, but well, actually dodge. Why in the 9 health wouldn't I think about dodge? Even though it's a very weird skill for a flesh golem, but it's very useful for staying up, for sure, if we want to be considering that. And it's a double. We don't usually get this chance, that's for sure. Here, I don't think there's anything really, unless we want a leader from our flesh golem. I'm not sure. But then there was indeed then the, from agility, dodge is probably one of the best, or surely is. Otherwise, I don't know if there is anything otherwise that is going to be that great, but that does sound too good, kind of. Well, I'll be leaving that for the next time, so let me know what you think. Should we be getting the dodge, or should we be doing something completely different? But otherwise, I think that's about it from this game and this day. So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye from Deer of the Dark, and we shall be seeing you next time, as soon as possible. Thank you for watching, bye bye.